everybody, this is Angela Savage, the daughter of IndyCar driver Swede Savage. It's time to watch stories from motorsports. My buddy, Doug Kenny, loves to share the journey of people in racing, and he is an amazing dude. Drivers, owners, fans, and team members, watch the SFM podcast.
Hey everybody, this is Doug Kenny from Stories from Motorsports. I'd like to thank my buddy Josh Mabe for the YouTube work he did years ago that inspired me to create this platform. I'd like to thank my buddy Victor Sifton for convincing me to get back into it after my hiatus from 2017 to 2019. I have a very special treat for you all today with an amazing journey from an amazing racing figure. Drivers, start your engines. Who gave you your biggest break out of all the cars you've driven?
Biggest break, I would say fun racing. I mean, honestly, me and my dad did our family thing for growing, with the mini stocks and street stocks, and we were able to get into a modified, but, not the best equipment, but we still did really good. And then Bun Racing came in, and, I drove one of their street stocks for a little bit, and then we moved up into the Sportsman, and it's just been this year is just, skyrocketed us, and, if it wasn't for them, then we wouldn't be where we're at with all the wins we've gotten this year.
Got it. What's your biggest win so far of this year?
This year, biggest win, I'd say probably Freedom Factory. That was a really cool one. I'd say all the UARA wins are really cool, but I would say the biggest one being Freedom Factory, being it's Cletus's track, and there's a lot of people there, and all the Super Late Model teams were there, so that was probably the biggest win this year.
How did it feel being on that podium as the winner?
It feels great. Every time it feels great. I mean, it's nice being on the podium, but it's really nice when you're on the top of the podium.
Yeah, for sure. So, who's your biggest hero?
Biggest hero? I mean, obviously my dad's up there with, always watching him growing up and stuff. I'd say I was a big Kyle Busch fan for a while there too. He could hop in anything and drive, so some of those guys.
Yeah, Kyle is definitely one of the greatest race drivers of all time. He's earned that single-handedly,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I remember seeing him race at Phoenix in 2018, and, I was really happy when he won at that track, because for the majority of the time that I went to races at Phoenix Raceway, it was almost unfair because Kevin Harvick was always winning them, and I just remember entering the track every race, sort of chuckling and saying, gee, I wonder who's going to win today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kevin had a run for that track for sure.
Yeah, he was so dominant. It reminded me, of Dan Gurney at Riverside, and we all know how good he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was great to see Kyle win Phoenix. He's definitely a big driver and a big ambassador for racing in general, and it's great to see that he's started to become more liked by the public, I think, a bit, don't you think?
Yeah, I would say it's better than what it was for sure, but still pretty hated in the racing community, which is pretty funny. I think he has his ups and downs with the community.
Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please hit like and subscribe if you did so, and please continue supporting our amazing guest. And everybody, we'll see you next time on SFM.
Hi, this is Ted Warner speaking. While the checkered flag is waved for this program, stay tuned for next week for the next episode of SFM. Thanks to Doug Kenny for what he does for motorsports.